My stepmom demanded I be a free nanny and pay $500, then took my keys, so my dad kicked her out. I'm 19 and in college in the city where I grew up. I live at home to save money. My parents aren't together. I used to split time week to week and that worked fine. A few weeks ago, my mom and stepdad told me they were finally having a baby after trying for years. I was happy for them. I didn't want to be in the way or make noise at night when I study. I packed my backpack and moved some clothes over that night. I told them I'd still come by for dinner when I could. My dad and my stepmom have 2 little kids together, and she has 2 teens from before. A few years ago, my stepmom and her kids moved in. She and my dad had a backyard ceremony, but they're not legally married. When I'm there, I share a room with her daughter, who is 16. It was my room first, but I didn't make it a big deal. I tried to be easy. I go to games, give rides, and help when someone needs a hand. I'm in school full-time, and I work about 35 hours a week, mostly weekends. On weekdays, I'm on campus from around 8 to 6 for classes, labs, and study groups. I keep up with chores. I clean the bathrooms. I mow and rake. I take out the trash on pickup day. It felt fair because I wasn't paying rent. Then, my stepmom told me I had to do a lot more or pay $500 a month. She said I should drive all 4 kids to and from school so they don't have to take the bus, make their lunches every morning, and help with homework after school. I tried to compromise. I said I could take the older 2 to school in the morning on my way to class and help them with homework at night. Their school is near my route, but the little kids' school is far and would add 40 minutes of driving. I said I couldn't leave midday to pick everyone up because I'd skip class and labs. She said I should figure it out. My dad thought my plan was reasonable, but my stepmom wouldn't drop it. She started texting me in the middle of the day saying she had an emergency and needed me to pick up the kids. Then the emergency was a happy hour she wanted to go to with people from work. After a few days like that, I felt like a nuisance. I didn't want to tell my mom and stress her out while she's pregnant. I thought I should handle it on my own. At night, I'd lie on the couch with my backpack under my head and think about money. Living there saves me from loans. Paying $500 a month would wipe out what I make at my job. I tried to keep my head down. I kept cleaning. I kept showing up for class. I kept saying yes when my stepmom asked for help, unless I physically couldn't. I filled water bottles and loaded the dishwasher. I put shoes by the door so mornings would be faster. I set alarms so I wouldn't miss labs or study groups. Then it blew up. One afternoon, the 16-year-old came home angry. She said she was done sharing a room with me. She said it was her room now, and I should move to the basement. The basement is unfinished and smells damp. I said I couldn't move my stuff down there. She got louder. My stepmom came in behind her with her arms crossed. She said they were tired of me taking up space and I needed to listen. I reached for my keys to step outside and cool off. My stepmom took the keys out of my hand and said I wasn't going anywhere until I moved my things. The room felt tight. The little kids stopped talking. I could hear a cartoon playing in the other room with the sound low. My heart started pounding. I told her to please give me my keys. She told me again that I was moving to the basement tonight. I laughed once because I didn't know what else to do. Then I walked straight to my dad and told him what happened. I laid out everything fast. The rides, the lunches, the homework, the midday texts, the emergencies that weren't emergencies, the $500 rent demand, the fight about the room, the keys in her pocket. I didn't add anything extra. I just said what she said and what I said and what she took. My dad got very quiet. He looked tired in a way I hadn't seen before. He asked me one question to make sure he heard it right. Then he called my stepmom into the hall. I stood in the doorway and listened. His voice was low, but I heard the words. He said he was done with this. He said I was not moving to the basement. He said taking my keys was not okay. He told her to give me my keys back and to leave the house. He said the kids could stay because none of this was their fault. The hall went silent for a moment. I could hear the fridge hum. My stepmom stared at him for a long second and then at me. She pulled the keys from her pocket and dropped them in my hand. She packed a bag and called a friend. The kids went quiet. My stepsister stood in the hall and looked at the floor. My stepbrother sat at the table and didn't speak. The little ones watched a cartoon with the sound too low. No one moved while we waited for a car to pull up. The car came. My stepmom picked up her bag and walked to the door. My dad told my stepsister that I was keeping my room. He told me to lock the side door after the car left. I stood there with the keys in my hand and felt the weight of them. Now some are saying I'm tearing the family apart for telling dad. Was I wrong?